All right, guys. Welcome everybody. I'm back on live again. I've been away for a couple of weeks, and I'm back now. Today I'm actually here to speak on the issues. On the issues that concerning the Liberians that was killed in mob violence in Ghana. So that's why we're gonna be talking about. The way the Ghanaians are reacting, the way the Ghanaians are reacting to this, and the way the government is reacting to this, is something that we need to speak about. We have to speak on it. Um, and first of all, before I go any further, anyway, let's play this music.
They pay me up. Say these things they happen up. Ghana, where is your love? Where is your love? One day born, one day gone. I dey cry as I dey sing this song. You for no say me, I be strong. Ghana, something is wrong. How come, my body, how come? How come them burn this man? If you got love in your heart, you no go do this. Some people wicked, too wicked. How come you know they show pity? You say you they go come now. The next thing I hear say you gone. So sad, yeah. Your death be too bad, yeah. I know we are gonna miss you, oh. But we gonna fight for your justice. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mama. We truly sorry, oh. Ghana is really sorry, oh. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mahama. None make a pay boy. I'm a hickey, I wish I did them when them start this. I wish I could be stopped when them start this. But nobody did there. Nobody did there. Oh, Ghana, we forget why so. We for stop this, I hear say. Otherwise, one day we go lose our lives from these things. Say, oh, oh, somebody picking oh, where them do and this so. God punish all the people where them do these things so. Let him touch my heart, bro. I know the fee, I know the fee watch. I hear say you call, but nobody there to save you, bro. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mama. We truly sorry, oh. Ghana is really sorry, oh. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mama. None make a pay boy. I'm a hickey, oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mama. We truly sorry, oh. Ghana is really sorry, oh. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mama. None make a pay boy. I'm a hickey, I just want to send a message.
All right.
Maxwell, Adam, Mama.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, guys, welcome everyone. Um, I've been away for a while. Okay, I've been away for a while. Um, but I'm back now. Okay. Uh, but today I want to welcome. I want to welcome each and every one of you guys. Welcome to the platforms. If you're watching me through the Hard Truth, I want to say welcome. If you're watching me through YouTube, I also want to say welcome. And if you're watching me from my profile, I also want to say welcome. Now, there's a reason I play Shatawale, and the name of the song that I just played is called Adama Maswell Adam Mahamas. Many of you might have noticed Maswell Adam was killed by the Ghanaians. Okay, so Maswell Adam Mahama was actually killed on May 29, 2017. And Maxwell Adam was an army general in Ghana. Now, the reason I'm playing that song because I want to talk about the incident that occurred in Ghana involving the Liberian gentleman. You see, the thing is, Ghanaians have this habit of mob violence. Ghanaians, they kill their own army general. Ghanaians are this type of people that believe that they're better than other people on the continent of Africa. Listen, first of all, before I even delve into this, I want to say kudos to the Nigerians. All the Nigerians, every platforms that are fighting for the Liberian gentleman that was killed in mob violence in Ghana. I want to say kudos to all of you guys. Okay, kudos to the Nigerians for fighting our battle. You see, the Ghanaians are doing a cover up. Ghanaians have this behavior that Ghana is far beyond or is better than other African countries. The Ghanaians believe that Ghana is comparable to the European country. Listen, there's a lot of good Ghanaians. Okay, I do have a lot of Ghanaian friends, a lot of good Ghanaian friends, and those are very nice people. They reason well. But the incident that took place in Ghana, a lot of small bloggers, those people, that have little channel, they've been going on Facebook and talking a whole lot of crap. And there's a lady, I'm gonna give her the relevancy. There's a lady, there's a platform called the Unity Key Alphabet. That lady went on Facebook to threaten Liberians. She went on Facebook to threaten Liberians and said that if any Liberians try to disturb the Ghanaians in Liberia, they are going to trouble the Liberians living in Ghana. And that brought me to, Ghanaians believing that they are far beyond other African countries. Ghanaians are making enemy. They don't know that. They are making enemy. Because Ghanaians and the Nigerians are not friendly. Ghanaians and the Ivorians, they are not friendly. But we Liberians, we have tolerance level. We tolerate a lot of nonsense. We tolerate those bloody Ghanaians, and we have them living in our country. As of today, from my research, there's about almost 15,000 Ghanaians living in Liberia. And where do they live? They live in a slum community in Liberia because they are fishermen. The Fantin people. They live in West Point. On the coastline. In Monrovia, they live in the slum. They go fishing and they provide fish to the Liberian people. And we appreciate them for that. So, not because there's an incident that took place where Austin was murdered by mob violence, that's not going to give the Liberians the right or the authority to go and disturb the Ghanaians that live peacefully within our country. So this is the thing that Ghanaians don't understand. Ghanaians believe that Liberians coming in that country, they came there because they want to come and live there. Ghanaians are forgetting that Liberians came to Ghana because of circumstances. Okay, circumstances is what brought Liberians to Ghana. First of all, we are all Black people. Africa is for Africans. The continent of Africa is for Africans. Liberians are living in Nigeria. Liberians are living in South Africa. Nigerians are living in Liberia. Ghanaians are living in Liberia. Liberians are living in Ghana. there hasn't been a single time where a Ghanaian was disturbed. But Ghana have this habit. When the refugee camp, Budu Baron camp was still in existence, the Ghanaian used to go at night and, and spear these people and burn their house down while these people in it and burn them alive and kill them because the Ghanaians are evil set of people. Yes, the Ghanaians are evil set of people. Guys, share the live. I need to share the live myself. Share the live, okay? Share the live. Let me play this music while we share the live. Cause I want to speak. I'm ready. I need to talk about this. Okay, I've been away from Facebook, but those Ghanaians are pissing me off. So let's play this music.
Ghana, where is your love? Where is your love? One day born, one day gone. I dey cry as I dey sing this song. You for no say me, I be strong. Ghana, something is wrong. How come, my body, how come? How come them burn this man? If you got love in your heart, you no go do this. Some people wicked, too wicked. How come you know they show pity? You say you they go come now. The next thing I hear say you gone. So sad, yeah. Your death be too bad, yeah. I know we are gonna miss you, oh. But we gonna fight for your justice. Oh, oh. Maxwell, Adam, Mahama. We truly sorry, oh. Ghana is really sorry, oh. Oh, oh. Maxwell, Adam, Mahama. None of make a fair boy. I'm a hickey, I wish I did them when them start this. I wish I could be stopped when them start this. But nobody did that. Nobody did that. Oh, Ghana, we forget why so. We for stop this, I hear say. Otherwise, one day we go lose our lives from these things. Say, oh, oh, somebody picking up. Where them do one this, so God punish all the people where them do these things, so that thing touch my heart, bro. I know the fee, I know the fee watch. I hear say you call, but nobody did there to save you, bro. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mama, we truly sorry, oh. Ghana is really sorry, oh. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mahama. None make a fair boy. I'm a hickey, I'm a. Oh, oh, Maxwell, Adam, Mahama. We truly sorry, oh.
Yeah, guys. So welcome back. Okay. I needed to play that song. Okay. That was in 2017. That song that I just played, that's a tribute song to General Maxwell Adam Mahama. General Maxwell Adam was a Ghanaian general that came from the army base to visit his wife. At the time, his wife was pregnant with his first baby, and he came from the army base. He came to visit his wife, but because he's an army guy, and the soldiers, they like to jog, they like to exercise. So Maxwell Adam, on the early morning of the 29th of May, he decided to go for a jog. While he was jogging in the neighborhood, and out of nowhere, people were screaming, "Thief, thief, thief." But because Maxwell Adam was already jogging, and he wasn't bothered by that, and the people in that neighborhood, they got up as quick as possible. They came down and they chased Maxwell Adama. They chased him down They beat him up, they beat him to death, and they set him ablaze. So General Maxwell Adam Mahama was killed by his own people, people that he protected, the people that he served, the Ghanaians. So when something like this happened to a foreigner, look, this is the first one we're seeing. There's a lot the Ghanaians are doing to foreigners in Ghana that the media does not show. Have you guys ever noticed? Have you guys noticed that there's no major media platform in Ghana that displays or that talk about this situation? No, there's no major media outlet in Ghana that is talking about this incident that occurred between the Ghanaians and the Liberian foreign national. Because there's a lot of things the Ghanaians are doing to the Nigerians, the Sierra Leoneans, the Liberians, the people that came to live on their land, people that decided to call Ghana a home. These people are killing these people. And the reason, we already know the story of Austin, okay? We already know the story of Austin. He was set up and he was killed by mob violence. And thank God that 3 of these suspects have been arrested and there's other on the run. And we pray that the Ghanaian government do the needful and arrest these people and bring them to justice. Because the Ghanaians authority and the Liberian authority, they are in communication. And I want to say kudos to my government, because when this thing happened, it was the first time for Liberia to move as fast as possible. And Liberia actually sent a written letter demanding the Ghanaians to explain what had transpired between the Ghanaians and the Liberian national that was killed. So I want to say kudos to the government for that. But we as Liberians, I know we are very peaceful people. And all those of you guys that protested, those of you that were out there protesting, a very peaceful protest demanding an answer, I want to say thanks to all of you. Because this is a brother, this is a son. He might be a father. We don't know. Maxwell lived in Ghana for a better life. But the Ghanaians took his life, and suddenly they killed him. Because Ghana is a place of violence. Ghana is a very lawless country. It's Ghana, the Ghanaians, typical Ghanaians, they are not friendly people. But meanwhile, they're in our country and we love them because they're African. They're our brothers. That's the reason why Liberia does not make non-Negro a citizen in our country. But every Negro's descendants, all blacks, from whichever country, from Ghana, Nigeria, wherever, as long as you're black and African, you are more than welcome to become a citizen in Liberia, because we are very loving and caring people. Liberia might have their own ways, but we love foreigners in our country. We treat foreigners with respect more than we treat ourselves. So we don't expect for our brothers and sisters who live in Ghana to be in hidden, because the Ghanaians have a bad ways. And not all Ghanaians, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good Ghanaians. But like they said, one apple in the basket, one rotten apple can destroy the whole basket. So those rotten apples between the good Ghanaians are destroying the beautiful name of Ghana. So we have to generalize what we're saying, because they did it to their own people. They did it to a soldier, an army general, Maxwell Adam Mahama. They kill him in mob violence, and nothing came out of it. Nothing. There was no repercussion to those people that murdered Adam Maxwell Muhammad. So Liberians, we have to keep pressuring the government and not let this slide. I'm not saying that the Liberian government should go and start war with Ghana. No, I'm saying the Liberian government should demand an explanation, something that the family can hold on to. The incident has occurred. The brother is gone. May his soul rest in peace. And I want to say my condolences to all the families, the members, the girlfriends, whoever. But the Ghanaians need to stop this behavior. The Ghanaians need to understand that Africa belongs to African. So it does not matter who live in your country. Who live in your country. They love your country. That's why they came there. Because there's Ghanaian all over around the world. There's Ghanaian in the UK. There's Ghanaian in Australia. There's Ghanaian in America. There's Ghanaian in South Africa. There's Ghanaian in Nigeria. There's Ghanaian in Sierra Leone. And they're having a peaceful life. So why is it different that the foreigners that live in Ghana have to, their life is always being threatened by Ghanaians? And the major media outlet they get in the country is not saying anything about the murder of Austin, a Liberian national that was killed in mob violence. It is sad. Honestly, this is painful. I try not to speak on this stuff. I try not to speak on it because at the time I didn't have phone. But now that this has happened, I think Liberian need to stand up. Liberian need to stand up, and Liberian need to stand together. This is why I keep saying, united we stand and divided we shall fall. Liberian, we have to stick together. And those of you in Ghana, I'm not telling you come back home. Because you have a life in Ghana, that's why you want to be there. But you have to be cautious of what you do, how you go around. The Ghanaians are not friendly people. Ghana did this nonsense to the Ivorians. There's a history between the Ghanaians and the Ivorians. I'm not going to go to the history of Liberia or Liberia fighting for Ghana for independence. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go that far. But I want to say the Ghanaians are they are violent people. They done this to the Ivorians. They have a football rivalry. The Ghanaians have the habit that if you live in Ghana and Ghanaian is playing against a country, for example, and your country score, you don't celebrate. Because if you celebrate, that will be the end of your life. And the Ghanaian did that to the Ivorians. But the Ivorians being who they are, they retaliated and they paid the Ghanaians back. I'm not saying Liberians should retaliate. We have about 15,000 Ghanaians living in Liberia. Ghana, the Liberians in Ghana is less than 2,000. Less than 2,000 Liberians live in Ghana. But we have over 15,000 Ghanaians live in our country, work in our country peacefully with no harm to them. So why can't we Africans, why can't Liberians and Ghanaians get along? Why can't we live together like everybody else? Why is it that Liberia or welcome the Ghanaians on their land, but the Ghanaians do not welcome Liberians on their land? What is so special? Let's talk about it. What is so special in Ghana? If I was in Liberia, I wouldn't go to Ghana to live there because there's no job in Ghana. Ghanaians are all over around the world looking for jobs. So why would I want to go live in Ghana? I don't mind going to visit. There's no problem with that. But for me to leave Liberia to go to Ghana because I want a greener pasture, no, the Ghanaians do not have what is called a greener pasture. No, because the Ghanaians themselves are leaving Ghana because of, no, I don't want to talk on other stuff. But I want to say to all of you Ghanaians, right? All of you Ghanaians who are on social media and threaten Liberians in Ghana, you need to know this. There's more Ghanaians in Liberia than Liberians in Ghana. So if you guys are on social media and threaten our people, we know where your people live in Ghana, in Liberia. We know that they live in a slum community. They live in West Point. They live on top of our water. They live in the boats. So if you want to threaten Liberians that live in Ghana, you need to be careful. You are making things difficult for the people that live in Liberia. You are putting the life of the Ghanaians that live in Liberia. The Ghanaians that live in West Point, it's very easy to burn their house down. And we, Liberian, we might be peaceful, but there's a tolerance level. There's a boundary that you cannot cross. Once you cross that line, there's going to be a repercussion. So all of you bunch of Ghanaians, uncivilized Ghanaians, uneducated Ghanaians that sit on social media to threaten Liberians that live in Ghana, you have to watch out because you are making life difficult for your brothers that live in Liberia. I'm not saying we're going to harm them, no. But if you guys threaten our people and you harm another Liberians in Ghana, there's going to be a repercussion to the Ghanaians in Liberia. Liberians, we are peaceful. We are very tolerant, but we have a boundary. There's a boundary you cannot go beyond. There's a boundary you cannot cross. If you dare try to cross that boundary, it's going to be a repercussion to the Ghanaians that live in Liberia. A lady that called herself Unity Key Alphabet. This individual, this stupid woman, I have to say this. This stupid woman that called herself Unity Key Alphabet, that said on Facebook to threaten Liberians, you need to watch out. You call yourself a mother, but another woman child was killed by your useless people. And you do not sympathize with the family or the child or the person that was killed, with the family of the person that was killed. But you set your wild mouth on social media to threaten Liberians that live in your country. Meanwhile, your people are living all over in every country. There's more Liberians in Ghana than they are in Liberians are in Ghana. So you need to watch out. I came on this platform specifically to say this message. Unity Key Alphabet. I'm not going to say this anymore. I'm going to stop there. But you need to watch out. If you sit on that platform and threaten Liberians, your people are going to pay the consequences. If any Ghanaian injure a Liberian or kill a Liberian, the Ghanaians in Liberia, they're going to pay the price. We might be good people, Liberians. We might be good people. we might be very welcoming. We might be open-handed and open our hands and welcome all of you guys into our country and allow you to make business, freedom of movement, freedom of speech without anyone bothering you. But you disturb our people day and night. You harass, you terrorize our people. You make their life in Ghana a living hell. You guys need to watch out. Liberians, we know what we've been through. Yeah. And you guys know what Liberian can do. Because you know that. We've been through hell. We've seen it all. But if there's a stupid woman going to sit down in Ghana and threaten Liberians that live in Ghana, then there's going to be a repercussion for the Ghanaians that live in Liberia. It's just so stupid how this, like, somebody like, I don't know how this Ghanaians think. Like, how stupid could you be? Do you think that, don't you think that there's Ghanaians living in Liberia, or because you are not up to that education level, you have no knowledge on that? Or you don't think that there's Ghanaians in Nigeria, there's Ghanaians in Sierra Leone, there's Ghanaians in South Africa, there's Ghanaians in Guinea, in Cote d'Ivoire? Don't you think that we Africans, we need to stay together, live together, because Africa is for Africans? The behavior that you people have, you don't give no right to other foreigners, people that leave their country to come and live in your country and pay taxes to the development, to the growth of your country. And you guys treat them like they're nobody. Killing an innocent person. And the Ghanaians are all over social media and talking nonsense. Do they think that Liberians are just what? A weakling? We are not a weakling. Liberians are just tolerance. We are just tolerance people. But we have our boundary. Liberian, because we have human rights, we don't just go and behave recklessly like the Ghanaians do. Look at the Nigerians, how beautiful the Nigerians are. Very welcoming people. The Nigerian work, wherever Nigerians are, it's just so lovely. But go around the Ghanaian, they think that they're special, they think that there's something. But meanwhile, they live in slum community in their own country and they ain't got nothing. And I have this stupid lady call herself Unity Key Alphabet on social media to come on live to threaten Liberians. Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? When we are talking, when Liberia is talking, who get right to Ghana to open their dirty mouth? Don't you know what Liberia did for Ghana? Don't you know that Liberia fought for your independence in Ghana? Is it that you guys are just short-minded, or you're just stupid and naive, that you don't understand? Or education is a problem? How dare you, Liberians, talking and a bloody Ghanaian woman come and stand on the platform to speak? Without Liberian, where the hell would Ghana be today? This is an ungrateful, very ungrateful. For the Ghanaians are so ungrateful after everything that the Liberian done for them to have a country called Ghana, independent, to stand on their own. And this is how they pay the Liberians. And don't you know that Liberian living in Ghana, the land that the Liberian were living on, it was founded It was not free. Liberia was not living in Ghana for free. The refugees that came to that came to Ghana, they wasn't living in Ghana because Ghanaians opened the door for them. No, the refugees that live in Budubaran camp is because the international community, United Nations, they funded for that land, for Liberians to be there. And even the Liberian was on that land that were already paid for. Those blooded Ghanaians will go and terrorize the people, embarrass the people, harass the people, kill these people. Why is it that Ghanaians are so wicked? Why is it that Ghanaians are so wicked? Do you guys even think that you're more important than other African countries? Or you think you're more stupid than other African countries? No. We are all stupid people. We are all mad people. So it's not just you people are crazy. Okay? Like I told you, Liberia been through a lot. So we fear nothing. But we are tolerant people and peaceful people. That's why we open our home for our country for everyone. That's why we welcome every foreigners to come in our country, especially when you're African. When you're Africans, Liberia is your home. If you're African, Liberia is your home. So why can't it be the same in Ghana? Listen, man. God, share the life. Okay, share the life. Okay, let me play this Maxwell Adam Mahama. Okay, share the life, guys.
Say these things they happen. Ghana, where is your love? Where is your love? One day born, one day gone. At the cries, I did sing this song. You for no say me, I be strong. Ghana, something is wrong. How come, my body, how come? How come them burn this man? If you got love in your heart, you no go do this. Some people wicked, too wicked. How come you know they show pity? You say you they go come now. The next thing I hear say you gone. So sad, yeah. Your death be too bad, yeah. I know we are gonna miss you, oh. But we gonna fight for your justice. Oh, oh. Maxwell, Adam, Mahama. We truly sorry, oh. Ghana is really sorry, oh. Oh, oh. Maxwell, Adam, Mahama. When I make a pay boy, I'm a hickey, I wish I did them when them start this.
Look, guys, honestly, look. The fact is that there's just a bunch of stupid Ghanaians, you know, moving around social media and talking nonsense, right? But the authority in Ghana, the police and whatever team they have, they are investigating the matter. Okay, there's been few people arrested. This is some of the reason we Liberians don't want to. Cause there's no point because the act has been done, the crime has been committed. Okay, the person is dead and gone. So, and the authority in Ghana, they're in charge. They're on top of the case. 3 people have been arrested. So there's no point of Liberians yelling and shouting and all that. No, we allow the authority to take, charge of the situation. But when we sit back and watch the authority to do their thing, and then Ghanaians, those little Facebook users go down on Facebook and start talking nonsense, it pisses me off, right? It pisses me off. So this is a reason why I have to come out tonight to talk. Because I've seen more than 3-4 videos where those bloody Ghanaians are threatening the Liberians. Right? It shouldn't be like that. If Liberians are quiet, it's because that they trust in the government. They trust their government and they trust the Ghanaian government or Ghanaian authority to take charge of the situation. So why is it that you Ghanaians, okay, you Facebook user are coming on live and threatening Liberians that live in Ghana? You know, it shouldn't be like that. We should be one people, one loving people. Africa belongs to all of us. Okay, there's a lot of Ghanaians that live in Liberia and have free movement, freedom of speech. They do whatever they want. They do their business, and we admire them. Okay, they love to be on the water, they fishing, and they provide fish to our people, and we love them for that. Okay, so not because of a bad fruit should we go and have these beautiful Ghanaians that live in our country. No, we're not gonna be like the Ghanaians. No, we Liberians are gonna show the difference to you Ghanaians to say that yes, we are not stupid as you people are. We are wise people. And we been on this earth long enough than you guys. Liberia been a republic and the only republic in Africa long enough. More than 100 years before Ghanaian could even think about whatever they're doing. So we're going to play the daddy role, and the Ghanaians are going to play the role of the kid and misbehave. Okay. So unity key alphabet directed to you, unity key alphabet. If you don't respect yourself and go on social media to threaten Liberians that live in Ghana, your people in our country is going to find it the hard way. Okay? Make another video. Go on Facebook, threaten Liberians. Make another video, threaten Liberians. I'll be watching your page very keenly to see what you post on your TikTok and on your Facebook. Very keenly, I'll be watching. And any Ghanaians that make stupid video to threaten Liberians or to harass Liberians in Ghana, we're going to come back online. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to all of you guys. Good night to you all. Thanks for watching the show. Share the live and see you another time.